Welcome to Kletus Ray's Roadside Service. It's Monday the 4th. Monday the 4th be with you. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's day before Election Day. What are your predictions? My prediction is, I don't know. I think it will be a close one for no fucking. It's either going to be a close one for no fucking reason, or Donald Trump is going to fucking wipe the floor. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm in a bouncy motherfucking truck today. I got coffee that's way too fucking hot right now, so I can't drink it. And I have no spitter, so we'll see how that goes. Usually I have a cold water with me. Not today. I had no clue what was going on today. I did not know. I just knew I needed to be here for the Monday meeting, and that was about it. And then we had our meeting. Somebody ran into the building. It was not a stranger. It was somebody that works for our company. Backed a truck into the building, which is kind of funny, but also not good. So that was interesting. I guess it's like a 2-foot indent into the building, not just like a little bump. It's like if the truck was sharper, it would have poked right through it and gone right into the building. I don't know how he didn't. I don't know. Anyways, that is about it this morning. I woke up and both kids woke up when I was getting ready to go, but they were supposed to be on their schedule, like their normal schedule, but since the daylight savings time and shit happened, they were up an hour earlier, and I was like, I didn't feel an hour earlier to me at all. It just felt like the same old fucking bullshit. But made it to work and had the meeting, and then I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I have 6 different jobs that I've done in 2 days, and I don't have information on any of them. And all these jobs have to be entered in. I already, because it was the end of a month, and I already entered in the first one, the first week from October. And then it was just, I was like, oh, I only have 2 days. I didn't do shit last night. I was like, I just have 2 days worth of shit to do, and I don't really know much about it, so I'm just going to wait till then. And I get there, and I start looking up all my shit. I'm like, oh, fuck me. I didn't realize there's 6 different jobs that I did. Holy fuck me. But I got them all done, got them all entered, and then I'm walking around. We have 2 different guys that are able to drive a Class B truck. So I walk into the shop and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing? He's like, you need to go get the truck ready. I'm like, what truck? Because I was like, I don't even know what we're doing. He's like, you got to grab a vac truck and go over to the place with us. I'm like, okay, well, why the fuck doesn't the other guy do it? Why is it me? He's like, come on, man, just go do it. I'm like, yeah, I'll go fucking do it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, okay? I'm walking around. I have no direction today. So I went and got the truck. He's like, oh, hey, by the way, you got to throw a bunch of fucking hose on there. I'm like, you motherfucker. Not going to send nobody down there to help me. I don't want help anyways. I don't even want the fucking help. So, that's where I'm at now. There's a new crack in the windshield. That is interesting. I've not seen that one before. But I got my truck loaded up. It's a vac truck, just a small little Class B, but it's still big. It's a Western Star, and gonna head over here to this place, and I don't even know what the fuck we're doing. I have no idea. I brought a raincoat because it's supposed to be raining today. And yeah, we're gonna do work. I don't know. I'm just going to the address, and we'll figure it out as it goes. Sunday, yeah, I got off of work, as you guys know, on Saturday night. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me, dude. I need to get over you stupids. You don't want to let me over? Stupid fucking bitches. Little bitch did not want to let me over. I pull up. There's enough room for me. I put my blinker on. I start to get over, and then she's like, nope. Gonna fucking speed up. You can't have that spot, bitch. Like, you fucking cunt. I know it was a lady. I could just tell. Yeah, so Saturday, got off of work. I drove home very, very carefully. And then I did the unthinkable. And I asked my wife. I called her. I texted her twice. I said, your favorite pizza joint, the best place you ever want to eat, I'm headed there right now. Tell me what you want. And she didn't reply until I was already, like, almost home. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not going to fucking eat the good fucking pizza because I'm not going there for myself. So I just went over to the Casey's. And, yeah, I ate pizza. I'm sorry. What else am I going to do? I do not, I was in such a bad spot. I was so sleep deprived because it was almost 48 hours worth of time, and I'd only slept for 2 hours. I was like, I need to eat food, and I'm not going to go fucking order plain burgers somewhere. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go through all that bullshit, especially this late at night. I'm just going to run to the fucking Casey's, grab a couple slices of pizza, and there was actually some decent slices of pizza in there. I was surprised. Being that late, you never know. Like Quick Trip, they go in there, they ain't got no pizza, and if they do, you don't want to eat it. It's been sitting over there under the heat lamps forever. So, ate that, went home, and went straight to bed. Laid there. I played on my phone for a little bit because I like to do that. I like to play on the phone until I just nod away. And that was nice. And then I woke up. But the time that I went to sleep was like my normal time to go to sleep. And then I didn't wake up until, it was actually 9 a.m., but the clock that I was looking at had not changed. So I slept until 9 o'clock, but on my time, it was like 10 o'clock because we fell back an hour Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I got a lot of sleep in, and then I moseyed around the house all motherfucking day. I didn't do shit. I laid on the couch. I watched a movie with my son and my daughter. Well, mainly my son, because it was a war movie, and I didn't realize there was going to be some gruesome parts in there, but it was called The Bad Place or something. I don't fucking know. The Bad People. I don't know. The War on the Bad on something fucking basic like that. And Kurt Russell in there, which it was nice to see him. He's getting up. He's a thick old boy now. He's a thickie. But me and my son will watch that, and then we played Fortnite. We almost won. The Fortnite did another Snoop Dogg update. Snoop Dogg in a minute, Eminem, and then another fucking little rapper chick, are in the game now. So we played that for a while, and he's like, I want to buy the Battle Pass. I'm like, no. Because I looked it up, and actually, this is only like a half chapter season or whatever for the Fortnite. So if you buy the Battle Pass, like, the likelihood of you even completing it is very low. And even though my son plays all the fucking time, like, he is on there a lot, I was like, no, we're not buying the fucking Battle Pass. Because it's not worth it. There's nothing worth it in the fucking Battle Pass, so we're not doing that. He can still claim some stuff. I didn't realize he could still claim a couple of things, and like the chapter beforehand, I wish I would have held on to that, because I didn't realize you could buy shit with your battle stars. I'm getting into Fortnite, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you could use the fucking battle stars to buy shit even though you don't have the battle pass. And I had like 100 some fucking stars on there, even though I didn't play that much. I still had a lot of battle stars on there that I could have got some cool little dances, little pictures, little musics, little swords or something. But I didn't do any of that shit. I don't really give a fuck anyways. I barely play the game. And I like to be Spider-Man, and I like to do it with no backpack, regular old sword, none of that fancy dancy shit. I just do the bare minimum. And anyways, getting off of Fortnite. That's about all I fucking did. I can't remember anything else I did. I took the kids to Daddy's Mongolian barbecue because I had the wife order up a bunch of groceries, all the groceries you'd need for me to have the perfect Mongolian barbecue bowl. And instead of using like thick, nice steak, thick, expensive steak, I'm using those quick steaks for the Philly cheese. So I use those, and then I sliced up an onion. We got some mushrooms, cheese, yum yum sauce. I didn't realize you could just buy yum yum sauce. I thought that was like a BD exclusive type deal. I don't know. And I fried it all up, and it was fucking delicious. My daughter was not a big fan of the shrimp. Oh yeah, I got a bag of shrimp and threw it in there. It was pretty fucking delicious. I was like, this is amazing. I am so glad I have this. And then for dinner, I cooked up chicken wings in the air fryer. Used just a basic. It's like onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, and smoked paprika. And you just use equal parts of all, and mix it up, and then sprinkle it on your fucking chicken, and then throw it in the air fryer. I just click the chicken button. Whatever the chicken button, and that's really a little bit too long, but they weren't like super overcooked or anything. They weren't dry. They were really fucking good. So we had a bunch of chicken wings the night before, and I got some of that slapped barbecue sauce. It's fucking delicious, or I don't know what it is, slaps, or I don't know, but I got some nice barbecue sauce. And then, of course, I got blue cheese and hot sauce. So we were having a damned old good dinner. And then tonight we're going to have steaks, which is ideal. Really, that's about it. I almost drank all my sweet tea. I'm on like my third fucking gallon of sweet tea in like 4 days. It's not good. I'm addicted to the shit. But now that we have these groceries, and I got even more little snackaroos, or whatever you want to call them, that I'm gonna be okay. I can get back on track of my weight loss goal because I've definitely fallen off, and it was worth it. But I think so right now. I think I'm gonna be okay. I don't want to start seeing the scale go back up. I'm going to finish my sweet tea. I'm not going to get no more sweet tea. I'm going to be done. I'm going to go back to being hardcore. I want to lose weight, y'all. And then, I don't know. This week is looking like I'm going to be off work. It's going to be a mild week, I hope. And I can actually go home and work on my truck a little bit. Because I'm like ready to work. I'm ready to work on the motherfucker. I'm back in the game, y'all. It does suck that I like lost my entire fucking weekend. I mean, I had all Sunday, but I gotta find something to spit in. Rubber gloves save the day. Wow, I feel so much better now. Yes, we're gonna be good. I'm excited for tonight. I'm gonna try to go out and work on the truck a little bit. Then I'm gonna cook the family some steaks and just try to do some stuff. And then tomorrow, Tuesday night, I'm going to be just sitting watching the election coverage the whole fucking time, just because it's always an exciting time. I like to watch people get happy. I like to watch people get sad. I like to watch the whole machine just freaking the fuck out because Donald Trump might be coming back. My wife did bring up to me the other, like, she's like, did Trump, like, act like he was giving the mic a blowjob? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it's fucking weird. I'm like, okay, and I looked it up. I'm like, yeah, that's him. That's what he's. I don't know why. It makes no sense for him to do that. But for it to take this long, for somebody that always talks into a microphone, for it to take this long for people, to get a dick joke out of it, that's pretty fucking good. Maybe the homosexual voters will be like, oh, I'm gonna start voting for this guy. I don't know why the homosexuals have such a deep voice, but hey, that guy, I'm gonna go over him. But anyways, it's just kind of a funny thing. I was like, it doesn't. It's funny. That's something that you'll see one of your best friends do is make a dick joke with a microphone. Yeah, it happens, and I did not expect him to do it, but whatever. Here we are. I pulled out my RC car, my little RC truck that's a square body. It's like I totally almost forgot about the damn thing. Almost forgot about it. It's kind of insane that I almost forgot that I had it. But I mean, I was like, oh yeah, this is something I can do at home. So I pull the RC car down and I plug it in, try to charge it up, and I'm pretty sure my battery is fucked. My little LiPo battery is gone. It's done for. So I got to order a new battery. Not a big deal. Maybe I can get a little bit bigger one. It'll last a little bit longer. Because that one, I mean, it lasted fine, but it's just so tiny. It's like I have room. There is room for more of a battery. And then I was even on Amazon and I looked at somebody selling like little, because the truck's been out for a while. It's a 1/18 scale Chevy truck. And people have made like little attachments and stuff for it. And I'm like, huh, I might get some of these little attachments. But really, I want to create the truck out in the driveway. That's my goal. But I'm not going to create it the way the truck is right now. I want to try to create it more of what I want it to be. So I'm gonna, instead of it being like aqua blue, I'm gonna sand it down and scuff it up and make a little dents here and there, and which I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I have a heat gun, I have soldering irons, I got shit that I can use to kind of melt the plastic and bend it around and stuff. So it's kind of scary to do that. I don't want to fuck it up, but I want it to be like, I don't want it to be a clean, shiny, nice truck. I want it to be old and ragged like my real truck. And then I'd like to. The coolest thing would be to find some wheels for it, which I don't know. Might be able to have some 3D printed, but I'm not sure on how to do that. But yeah, that would be super cool if I could get the same wheels. Just the size tires that are on there are fine. Those are fine. I just the wheels need to be a little bit different and stick out a little bit further, or try to find some sort of wheel spacers, because right now they're tucked in there. They're tucked in there pretty far. And then even my hood has a bend in it, so I could put a little bend into the hood as long as it still latches. That's what I'm a little worried about. I want the hood to still be able to latch. And then I'm not going to crack the windshield. I'm going to leave the windshield the way it is. But the interior, it's got a full interior in that truck, so I can paint it up. And I've seen some tricks where, if you want it to look like denim or fabric or whatever, you can paint it and then stick the fabric on there and then pull it off, and it kind of leaves like the texture. It looks textured, So that would be really cool. And if I could, I don't know, I won't be able to find any tiny diamond plate that would look right, but I might be able to get like some really thin metal and make like my dash bezel and everything. That would be really fucking cool. And I don't know. I don't know if I should put that much effort into my little truck right now. Got to get the big one going. But with the amount of hours that I've been working lately, we should be okay on money. So if there is something I need to spend a little bit of money on, shouldn't be a big deal. Sorry, spitting into my glove again. Rubber glove. Perfect spitter. Not really, you gotta use two hands to open that motherfucker up. But yeah, I don't know. Eventually, I would like to get that little RC truck up and looking the way I want it to look, or at least get the battery so I can drive it around. Like right now, my little truck and my big truck both don't run. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah. And if it's getting colder out, I think it's gonna be even harder for my truck to start being so cold out. But I don't know. Just need to go over there and try to get it to fucking run. Get it to run. Maybe drive it around a little bit. I want to check the speedometer. I want to check the temperature. I want to check the RPMs. I want to make sure all that shit works. Because, like I said many times before, but just not recently, the gauges that I put in there, I'm getting really good feedback. Like the gauges turned out to be way easier to hook up than I thought they were going to be. It's like they were meant to be in there. But there's some that I can't test unless the truck is running and or driving. Um, and then I got wiring to do for the headlights and taillights, but theoretically that really shouldn't be too fucking hard. I'm going to wire up a couple of switches as long as I can. I'm going to have to take that new fuse panel apart to figure out which wires go to which one. Well, actually, no, they all have numbers on them. But then the fuses, I don't know which fuse is for which one, but does it matter? Just put a 5 amp fuse in each one, and if it blows, then put a 10 amp fuse in, I guess. I don't know. Just make sure all the fuses are still good. I did see a video of the guy. He had a fuse, and he pulled it out, and he turned it sideways, and a fuse is actually a fuse puller. The blades on it slip around the head of the deal, and it's like, what the fuck? I had no idea. I'm gonna have to try that out. I don't know if it works, but the fuses are too close together that I don't think it's gonna work anyways. But I would like to get like a little fuse puller and get it mounted somewhere so I can pull my fuses easy, because my fat fingers don't fit down in there to grab them. My teeth are too far back in my head. I can't get to them. Can't bite them out. But I'm rolling up to my job site, so I'm gonna let you go for a little bit, and I'll bring you back. I don't know, sometime. I'll be back. Well, we're back, and things are looking okay. It's raining now. It is now. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 2:15. Hey, that guy used to work for us. Now he doesn't. I wonder what he's doing. Anyways, the guy with the truck just drove by us. And I recognize this pickup truck. So, yeah, we got to the site. I went to the wrong place because I was instructed to go to the wrong place. But I got to the right place, and then we're ready to, we're getting set up, and I get the hose connected. I'm just sitting there waiting, and then this chick and this dude show up, and they're kind of walking us through the job, but they have to get approval by some other dude, and then the other dude showed up, and he was all sorts of pissed off, and he was making a big fuss about it. He's like, "You guys can't just show up here and expect to be able to do work and blah blah blah, this and that, and we're supposed to have shit scheduled and everything." And it was actually the company that contracted us to come in. There is their fault. But right before the guy came over, all pissed off, they were talking about how they got, because we do jobs there all the time, but it's not cleaning a tank. It's usually just draining this tank out and taking it to their oil water separator. But they were like, yeah, the guys got real pissed off at us last time we showed up because we had already hooked up the hose. And I was like, oh shit. So once the guy started getting like real, like not real ups, he was about the same upset from beginning to end. But once once I realized how upset he was, I snuck over to the other side and unhooked my hose and set it off to the side like I never hooked it up. And they were pretty much saying, we're not going to work today. They're like, yeah, you guys, there's no work for you to do today. We need to have more of a game plan before you guys can just show up and do this, and blah, 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 going on and on and on. And then eventually he's like, I don't think I have the gaskets. I don't have the time to take the bolts off the door. There's supposed to be somebody over there and blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, he just wanted to be pissed off. So he was able to be pissed off and yell and scream and just be mad. But then he came to his realization that taking the bolts off is not that fucking hard. Finding the manhole gasket, not that hard. He has a bunch of them in stock. So I don't even know why he acted like he couldn't do it. And then, oh God, Lordy, we have to lock out and tag out. Yeah, shut the motherfucker down. Like, you have to turn a valve and put a lock on it. That's about it. And he was so fucking upset about the whole thing. But anyways, he came to his realization, and then we were able to work. And so we get the pressure washer hose drug out all the way over there. I get my vac hose hooked up. And then we have to. Oh, we forgot something. We forgot the air monitor. So we sent one of our guys, the guy that was going to get into the tank, we sent him off to the shop to get the air monitor. And by the time he got back, we had already taken a load because there was still product in this tank. So we offloaded the tank into my truck, but only about half of it. And then we drove it over to the oil water separator, dumped it, which their oil water separator is a little fucked up right now. So the way they have us do it is, since oil floats on top of water, I just start dumping, and once it starts getting oily, I shut the valve, and then we dump the oily stuff into the totes. And it's actually it worked out really well. We became their manual oil water separator. And yeah, we did that. We had to end up doing 2 loads. And then we got like 5 totes, which was like 1,500 gallons of like straight up oil. And then we went back up there and we're ready to work. We're ready to work. We get the guy to come over, sign off. We get the hose hooked up. We get the pressure washer put in there. We get our guys suited up, ready to go. Everything is good. And then he says, all right, you, to me, run out there and turn on the vac truck and then turn on the pressure washer. So I turned on the vac truck, and then I turned on the pressure washer, and then he came running out there and he said, "Turn it off, turn it off." And I turned off the pressure washer, and then I turned off the truck, and he's like, "Yeah, we got a problem. There's an O-ring in one of our hoses, because we had like 3 hoses connected to each other for the pressure washer to reach all the way, and one of the O-rings was bad. So we went to go look for O-rings in the trailer, because there's like a little tool kit in the trailer. No O-rings for the hoses, but there are plenty of O-rings for like the nozzle that goes on the end of the gun, and then some other ones that go on the pump somewhere. So we're like, fuck. So we grab a different hose, hook it up, and that one was rusted out, and it exploded as soon as I turned on the pressure washer. So he ran back out there and had to tell me to shut that one off. I'm like, damn, dude. And so then we called a guy to bring us another pressure washer hose and a cam lock 90, just like a 90-degree 4-inch cam lock or 3-inch cam lock fitting, because we needed where whenever we were draining the tank out, it'll drain everything except for, I don't know, a few inches of water and oil was left in the tank. But I ended up finding another pressure washer hose. Don't ask me how. Found another pressure washer hose, got it hooked up, so the pressure washer's good now. And then, instead of waiting for the guy to show up with the 90, I just hooked up some more hose and ran it, because it was ran along this line through a wall and then into the tank. And I just grabbed extra hose and I ran it through the doorway. And we were good after that, but it was just like, man, one thing after another. And then we got it washed down. Everything was good. We got everything picked up, and now we are headed to the landfill right now. I got the guys, they're behind me in a truck and trailer. I'm going to go to the landfill. I'm going to dump out, I don't know, a couple 100 gallons worth of oily water, rinse water shit. And then I'm going to open up the back hatch, and then they're going to hop in there and clean it up. Get my tank looking good. But it's raining, so I don't know if they're going to let us even dump today. It would be interesting if they said no. But we stopped, and I was like, dude, we got to stop somewhere, because I've had a dip in since 6 o'clock this morning, and it was already 1 o'clock. So I had a 7-hour dip in, which is, all the flavor is gone. It just tastes like ass. And I could have thrown it out before, but I didn't want. I wanted to eat. I was like, if I'm going to throw this thing out, I'm going to eat. Because I ate dinner pretty early yesterday, so I was already, I fasted for probably 18 to 20 hours, whatever that is. I don't know, maybe less. So we stopped off at this little truck stop, and I did it. I fucked up, okay? I got fried chicken. I got 2 legs of fried chicken. I got mozzarella sticks, because they were looking fucking delicious, but they were not delicious once I got them. They looked good, but they were not good. You know what I mean? And then a bag of chips. Whoopsies. I got those Fritos twists. The Fritos barbecue twist things. I love them so much, and I just have not had those since before Father's Day. So I got a bag of those, and then I got me a green tea, Lipton green tea or whatever, and now I'm happy. I'm way better than I was before. I got a fresh dip in. I got a stomach full of fucking horrible food for me, and we're rolling. And it's already, yeah, like I said, it's 2:30, so that's kind of nice. We're gonna dump this, we're gonna rinse it out, and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here and go home. Boss man is out of town. Him and a couple other guys went up to North Dakota for 2 weeks. And I was like, where was my invite, you fucks? But they were probably, I don't know. I don't know. And my boss, he told me that I would get a gift card. So I'm wondering, I don't want to ask him. I want to just look around and see if he actually was going to give me one or not. He said he would work it out, but I don't know. It would be nice to get $100 gift card for doing a lot of fucking work on my was supposed to be at least half of a day off. Uh, really fucked everything up, but whatever. We're okay. It would be cool to get that gift card though. And then I did. That was an ER, so technically I'm supposed to get $75 call out fee, and then a $2 raise on top of my uh rate, my regular hourly rate, then overtimed. So but really it's only going to be like $20. And they're going to give me $20 for my ER pay. That's what they do. Like one day I worked ER. They made me do a call out. I did not get the call out fee, but they said they were going to give me the ER pay, but no call out fee because I was already out, is what they said. Since I was already out close to the area, you don't get the call out fee, but you will get the call out pay. And the job only took 2.5 hours. So whenever I got my fucking paycheck, I had what is that? $5. It was a $5 paycheck because they pay it separately. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're like, they don't add it into your actual deal. They just give you $2 for however many hours you were out. And it's like, this is fucking dumb. Like I would rather you keep your fucking $5 than fucking make me feel like a piece of shit with a $5 paycheck. Pretty fucking dumb. Whatever, dude. I don't know. It would be pretty cool to go out of town with my boss because I think they're gonna go out and eat at like good restaurants and stuff, and the boss might actually pay. So I'm glad for them that they get to enjoy that. Every time I go out of town, the people are like, let's go to Taco Bell. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your Taco Bell, and you're not going to pay for it either. Some bullshit. Got me out of town, make me pay for my own fucking food. I mean, they do get per diem, so that's kind of nice. But anyways, yeah, I'm here at the landfill, waiting in line. It is raining pretty good. It's a pretty good rainstorm on top of us for the next couple of days, I think. But I'm not sure. I could be wrong. It did make me feel, I don't know why, but it made me feel a little bit better because I talked to some of the guys that relieved us on Saturday at 1. I was like, so how late were you guys there? He's like, well, it started to rain as soon as we got there, so we went to go get food. And then we got back, and then we worked until midnight. I was like, oh, okay. Because I was about to say, you motherfuckers showed up and didn't have to do shit. But no, they stayed there until midnight. So they did work. I guess that's all right. But they got to leave and go get food, which is fucking bullshit because we were not allowed to leave, and those guys were arrested. It's like, you just got here at lunchtime and you didn't get lunch before you came here? Like, that would be dumb. Yeah, so if it's going to be raining when I get off work, which it most likely will, I don't know. I really should go over to Pick and Pull and grab a couple of tires and then go back to my shop and get them put on. I should, that's really what I should do. And I guess I'm going to attempt to do that. I will. I promise you guys. I'm going to attempt to do that. Yeah, I can get a two decent tires for like $60 or something. And then I'll take them back to the shop and then I'll get them aired up and hopefully they don't leak anything. I can check them to see if there's anything stuck in them for sure before I buy them. And I can get, probably a decent little set of tires on there. I guess I'll check the date codes and I'll do a nice little inspection of the tires before I buy them. Damn, that guy weighed 86,000. He's a dump truck. And I weigh 32,000 pounds. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, I only had like 400 gallons on me. That's what I wrote down. Because usually you don't fill out the gallons at the landfill, or at least at the other landfill, you don't fill out the gallons because you dump, and then you got to reweigh, and then they have a little calculator for it. And she's like, "Hey, you need to write down the gallons on here." I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I don't know how many gallons are on here. I'm just gonna write 400." That's what my dude said beforehand. So 400 gallons. We'll call it good. Even though we had 500 gallons worth of water with us when we started, and we used maybe 100 gallons. But if you remember the tank, we couldn't reach the bottom of the tank, so there was like 4 to 5 inches of oil left in the tank. So 4 to 5 inches, I don't know. Does that equal 400? I don't know. But you know what? And she didn't make me reweigh, so we charged them for 400 gallons. So whatever. That's not unreasonable. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. But my guy called me as I was there at the window. Said, "Hey man, there's like a bunch of trucks up here waiting to offload. So let's just park off to the side until they're done." I said, "Alrighty." Said, "We're not going to be able to offload anytime soon," is what he told me. So I'm going to go ahead and just park my butt right over here, off to the side, and hang out until these guys are done. Yeah, they're getting stuck in the mud. So they're tippers, so they're using their tipper trailer as a inchworm. They tip the bed all the way up, lock the brakes on the trailer, and then put the truck in drive, and then try to move it forward. And this guy's got his door open on his service truck that I don't think he realizes his door's open. So I might get a free Milwaukee drill. If he loses, because I saw a lot of red in there. Oh well, maybe I'll see it on the way down. Yeah, we got 3 tipper trailers up here trying to dump. And that's really about it for right now. And I think that's gonna just conclude this episode. Keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.